Hello friends, it's Mrs. Gorski back, and today what we're going to be doing is using the hundreds chart as a very important tool to solve subtraction number sentences. So what we're going to do, we're actually going to do two different kind of strategies, but still using the hundreds chart as our main tool to solve for each answer. So let's go ahead and get started. When I want to go ahead and solve 45 minus 22, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use this as my map. When I look at a number sentence and whether you are adding or subtracting, the operation is going to basically be the direction. I'm going to be either going up on my chart or going down on my chart. So let's go ahead and let's talk about the differences really quick. So if I'm at a 45 and I want to take away 22, the best option for me is to go up, because notice how my numbers are decreasing as you're going up on the hundreds chart. If I were going down 22, notice how my numbers are increasing. That means they're getting bigger. So I don't want to do that. I want to go ahead with my subtraction. So I'm going to go up because I'm subtracting. So now I want to do 22. So now you're thinking, well, how many hops am I going to make? Like, what am I going to be doing? What directions am I going to be going? So notice we just talked about how subtraction, we're going to be moving up, but think about your place value strategies. When I think about 22, I think about 2 10s, 2 1s. That's going to be the amount that you're going to be hopping or moving on your chart. So if I'm at 45, I want to go 2 10s. That means 2 hops up. So I could count 1, 2. I could also count 10, 20. And then I still have to go my 2 1s. 1, 2. So then I'm left at 23. So that is going to be my difference. That's going to be my answer there. Let's go ahead and jump right into the next one. 66 minus 31. So here I go. I'm going to start at 66. I want to go up 3 10s, 1 1. So 10, 20, 30, or 1, 2, 3. And over 1 for my 1, 1, now I'm at 35. Seems easy enough. Now let's go ahead with my last one. I have 79 minus 47. So I want to find 79 on my chart, and I want to go up 47. So I'm thinking 4 10s, 7 1s. 10, 20, 30, 40. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So then I'm left at 32. So that is going to be my answer for that one. So that's really traditional methods in order for me to use my hundreds chart to solve subtraction, go ahead straight away through. Now, what I want to do is change things up a little bit. Maybe you're the kind of person that might want to do a little bit more of a more challenging strategy, which we could say that could be counting on. So I'm actually going to take each one of these number sentences and I'm going to modify them just a little bit. So even though we have our answers for each one, that's really a good starting point, because that's just going to help reinforce when we do the counting on strategy to make sure that we're correct anyway. So it's always great to have another option to show your work. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to start with the lower number, which in this case is going to be 22, plus what number is going to give me 45. Because I'm pretending initially that this answer really isn't there. I want to use the numbers that I do have in my subtraction number sentence in order to figure out what my missing number is, which essentially should end up as 23. Let's go to this one. Here I have 66 minus 31. I want to take my lower number and I want to add it to the point where I'm going to get to my higher number in that number sentence. So 31 plus what number is going to give you 66? And then we have another one. So we have 79 minus 47, which I'm going to modify that 47 plus what number is going to give you 79. Now, enVision likes to do multiple strategies, so that's why we're taking this second approach here. So now what I want to do, I'm going to go ahead and start with this addition. So I'm not going to be going up on my chart anymore, remember. When we're adding, we want to go down because we're starting at a lower number. We need to get to a higher number. So there our direction is going to change. So here I have 22. And I want to get to 45. So I want to get from this point to this point. Now, what I could do is I could start with my tens and then go to my ones. So I'm going to do that just to start. So I'm at 22, and how many hops down? So I'm going to get as close to 45 without going over. So here I'm at 22, 10, 20. I can't go 30 because it's going to give me 52. So here I go. I'll start again. 10, 20, 21, 22, 23. So notice, there's my 23. Now, enVision also likes to look at it starting from the ones perspective. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to start at 22. And notice how the 45 ends in a 5. There's a 5 in the ones place. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to count and see how many ones it's going to take in this row to get to the next number that has a 5 in the ones place. So when you're looking in this row, the next one should be a 25 because that's the first number I see that has a 5 in the ones place. So here I go. 1, 2, 3. There are my 3 ones. How many tens do I have to hop down to get to 45? 10, 20. There it is. 2 tens, 3 ones. But I started with the ones at that point. So therefore, here we go. It was 23. How about that? So there's an additional strategy. Let's jump right in and go to the next one. So here I'm at 31 and I want to get to 66. I always like to start with my tens first. That's just me. I like to use those bigger place value pieces and get them out of the way and then handle my ones later. But we're going to do both. So let's go ahead and get started. 31, and I want to head down to see how far I'm going to get. I have to go to 66. So I don't want to go over. So here I'm at 10, 20, 30. I don't want to go 40 because it's going to take me to 71. So 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35. So therefore, see, we got it. So now let's do the other method because we want to get to, we still want to hit 35, but let's start with the ones this time. So remember, we want to get to 66. So we want to see how many hops it's going to take to get to the first number we see that has a 6 in the ones place because this has a 6 in the ones place. So here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now how many tens to get to 66? 10, 20, 30. So there we have it again. We have 35 as our difference. Well, actually, we're finding that an extra add in there, but it matches the difference that we did. So here, let's try one more. So we're at 79 minus 47 equals 32. We're going to do 47 plus what is going to give me 79. Hopefully, it's going to work out like these other two did. We are going to figure out that it's going to be 32. So now I want to start on 47. I want to get to, here's 47. I want to get to 79. So here I go. I'm going to start with my tens first. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32. There's my 32. Got it. Now I want to go ahead, start on 47, and then I'm going to do the switcheroo. I want to start with my ones first and then hit the tens. So I want to go to a number in this row, since I'm at 47, gotta find my 47 here again. Now I want to see where's the first number that's going to have a 9 in the ones place, because 79 has a 9 in the ones place. So here I go, 1, 2, and then how many 10s? 10, 20, 30. So there we go again. We have 32 as our answer. So boys and girls, I hope you enjoyed our little tutorial here on using the hundreds chart as a great tool for subtraction. I hope you get to practice some more at home, and I'll talk to y'all soon. Bye, everyone.